Hello, everybody. How we doing today? Welcome on in. Good to have y'all out here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in to the late, a little late, a little itty bitty late in the day. No, totally on time. Normal stream time. Stream on a lovely Wednesday.
2 more
Hi.
months to go.
Hello. What's up? How we doing? Arthur, thank you for the 28 months. Enjoy Pride Fest and enjoy your trip to Seattle, my dude. Have fun. Legolius, thank you for the 58 months, my dude. Almost at 5 years. Look at that. Wow. 2 months to go. Super Taco, yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Miss May, what's
What
up?
Lego said.
What Lego said? Jewel, thank you for the 58 months at tier 3. God, we're going to have 2 5-year trees in chat here coming up soon. Wow. Before the end of the summer.
Wednesday, fWhip.
Thank you so very much, both y'all. I really appreciate it. Feisty Brett, thank you so much for the 9 months, my dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Dark Castrol, what's going on? Country Bell, totally normal. Nothing strange at all. Yeah, nothing strange at all. Doolade Man, what's up? K Crane, hello. How we doing? Sooth, what's up? Maggie, hello. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not in 1.21.6 quite yet. I'm still in 1.21.5. I have not updated yet. What is this new experience system on here? It's just flavor text next to the 3 people I've talked the most in the stream. There's nothing important about it, really, to be honest. I can't turn it off. Joel, thank you for the 22 months on YouTube as well. Thank you.
Cozy _fWhip.
Wildman, how we doing? Jan, what's going on? I was thinking that it seems to keep getting hotter where you are. It is getting to be more summertime. It is going to be hot soon. Burb, what's going on? Hello, how we doing? Welcome on in. I gotta load in the world, so we might lag a sec. I did just restart Minecraft though, so hopefully should help. But we might get a little lag as we're going in. Y'all know the drill. It's gonna be fine. Nope, it seems to be okay today. Yes! Success! I gotta get sorted back in here. I was doing some things when stream was starting because I had literally just finished recording a clip and then was like, oh crap, I need to go to stream. So I was like, I have to run away from where I was working on projects. Me on Sunday will be like, this is fine. Yeah, it's potentially gonna rain here this weekend, which I'm kind of bummed about because we're supposed to be going out and doing stuff outdoors. So not super pumped about that, but who knows? The forecast keeps changing, so we'll see how it goes. Hey Stam, thanks so much for stopping by, my dude. Have a good one though. Oh, it's good. I'm excited to do some streamy stuff today. I need to load in the rest of this Minecraft world. It's getting a little laggy. I see it in the camera. It's fine. Alrighty. How long till you think you can update? I'm not really rushed to update to this one. I think the Happy Cast is interesting, but I don't think the Happy Cast is something that I really care to get right now. Probably, I'm not gonna push it, but I'll check all of my mods probably sometime next week, see if they're all updated, ready to go. And then if that's a yes, then it's like, why not update? I will. But if my mods aren't updated, if there's any like crucial ones that I want that aren't there, then I'm gonna hold off until those or replacements for those are ready to go. And then that's kind of the general theme that I'm going with right now, is that yeah, are there any major bug fixes or anything? Because on Java Edition, I'm pretty sure like outside of bug fixes, all we get is the Happy Ghast, and I don't really care about it. Like, it's cool, it's cute, I'll use it once or twice. I'm honestly kind of waiting to build in the Nether till we have it, because I think it could be helpful for building the Nether builds that I want to do, because they're going to be very like tall and platformy. Craftable saddles. I've been in this world for so long. I have hundreds of saddles. What's it like having a hardcore world still? It's not too bad, Wombat. It's not too bad. A little stressful though. I'm a little stressed for today's project, but we're gonna see how we can do. I've been seeing reports that the new update broke Trident Killers. That's a bedrock, so it doesn't really apply to me anyways. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think Trident Killers were really like intended. They're just kind of an accepted bug. But we'll see. There's significant render changes for GUIs. Okay, so I'll try if it, because I know they started implementing things like the new clouds are in and those things, so I gotta get up there to be able to use that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too like, ooh, I gotta get it now, you know. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. Leads not needing slime balls. Yeah, I already have stacks of leads. It doesn't really matter to me anyways. Can you take happy gas back into the nether? Yeah, you just make a big nether portal and fly right back through it. Fog and cloud changes. Okay, those could be nice. Those could be nice. But I use better clouds typically for the mod, so I don't know. Gotta add wombat to the graveyard. Yeah, I gotta get wombat in the graveyard soon. True. Yeah, dude, that's rough. The auto clicker death. Oof. New music disc is pretty good. Where do you get the new one from? Is that I haven't even seen where it comes from. We make a fountain for the happy gas. I haven't thought about a fountain.
Pleased to meet you.
Prophecy Slot, thank you for the 26 months, my dude. Appreciate that. And level 2 hype train. Woo! We need to know what your keybinds are. I haven't changed any keybinds outside of mod stuff. No, I have changed. Y'all are gonna. Here, I can show you. If you, it's still on night rain mode. My big change to the keybind is that I use T for sprint. Don't ask. And then obviously chat then moves to enter. Cinematic camera F5. Toggle perspective. I changed the R instead of F5. Outside of that is a few mod changes. That's all. That's odd. It works great for me. So ask me why T. It's from when I used to play WoW a bunch. I would have across all my characters, I would have consistent keybinds based off of what I was doing, and because every single character class in World of Warcraft has some sort of movement or gap closer or sprint ability or something like that, which you need to be able to access quickly so that you can get out of bad places if you're in there, or just to move around to catch up to something that you're fighting. And so for me, for some reason, I always started using, like, T was my sprint, was my blink, was my teleport, was like a shadow step ability, stuff like that was always set on T. So it's always been locked into my brain that if I need to get somewhere quick, I press T. And so it's since then I just brought that over into Minecraft, and I found it worked great. Yeah, at least I don't press it with my thumb though, so there's that. I've actually got that going for me, so you know there's there's a little bit there. Most games have that sprint keybind. I changed to what I have in Minecraft. Fair. Yeah, I know a lot of people use shift and control, and I just don't like using my pinky to reach down because I feel like I don't have like the flexibility to get down there comfortably without like my index fingers moving, and so I feel like I can't get that very comfortably to consistently use like shift or control for sprint and things. I don't understand. Yeah, control is so far away. Like, you can't get that without, like, slightly turning your wrist. So, I don't know. Double tap W. No, double tap W is less consistent when you're running and jumping on things. That one was told to me from the parkour professionals in MCCs, because I used to double tap W for sprint, and I was told that that is bad. That is bad news. Small hands for the win. Yeah, my hands are not that small. I use I as forward, L, M is backwards. Blue channel, what are you? Do you press M with your thumb or something? Or does your like middle finger come to I and M? What do you use? Do you use J and K for anything? What the heck are you doing, my dude? Hey, Vailana, how we doing? Welcome on in. Good to see ya. Kex, what's going on? Hello. I crouch in Minecraft. I have an MMORPG brain. It's crouch in Minecraft. What were you saying before? I must messed up, Dave. But I can't think of sprint being anything but shift. Oh, yeah. I feel like in MMOs, most MMOs I play don't have like built-in sprint. Because the big MMO I always played was WoW, so it was always W was moving forward, and then Q and E was to strafe left and right. or you change that to A and D, and then use Q and E as spell abilities. And then T was always sprint, and then I always bound Control W to getting on a mount. What the heck are some of these keybinds? F is for food slot. 6. You use F as like an actual keyboard? Like, no, F is to swap to your offhand, dude. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. Well, anyways, we're in the Nether right here. I'm doing something out there. Look at that. There's things happening out there. I was inspired by Linksy, and we're doing something out there. Very, very spooky, scary. Very, very spooky, scary. G for offhand? G? No. Q, E for skills. Yeah, Q, A, D, strafe, master race. Yeah, Vale, you can do that. That's true. Yeah, as long as people aren't keyboard turners. I have a question, though. There is something that the goal for stream today, I want to go check it out just to see how bad it is. But the goal for stream today is we have to fix the Wither Rose farm. Cha-ching! That's our goal right now. Das Gotlos, thank you for the 5 gift members, my dude. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay, if we jump out here into the end, I can't remember exactly which one it's through. I'm pretty sure, I think we marked it with the orange glass. So we should be able to find it out here somewhere. Yes, okay. We had built this already once, and then the update broke it, and the Wither started killing everything. So I think we just need to kill the Wither, reset it, and then we need to figure out how we can get a chicken back in here safely. There's something that you have to raise the chicken up to a different layer than it was at previously. And we need to do this before he kills everything. I guess I can only get him to half health using the bow, so we're gonna have to run it. Yeah, okay, so now I have to go in with the sword. Not as fun. I probably should have grabbed golden apples just to be safe.
fWhip, I'm locked in for 17 months.
Jordan, thank you so very much for 17 months. Taking out a Wither. Casually killing a Wither on stream. Look at us go. Oh, I still have Wither Roses here. Oh, that's so nice. Where'd my Nether Star go? Did it sweep out? No? Okay, there's a hopper. That's good. Okay. Oh, there's my Nether Star. Perfect. And just out of curiosity sake, how many Wither Roses do we have in here? Oh, there's an enchanting table. I probably want that. Let's take all of the Wither Roses that we do have. Just to get these, as I need so many of them. And then I really should build something to just get rid of all of the ender pearls down here. But I think we're just going to probably break those and get rid of them somehow. And we'll just throw the Nether Star in there too, because I don't really need that. Right. Who here knows how to fix one of these? Anybody? Anybody know how to fix one of these? I thought there's something that you can just place a block in there that raises the chicken slightly. Does anybody know? We might have to look up a video unless somebody knows the fix for it. YouTube. Because I remember when I posted a video that it broke, somebody told me there was a thing that you can do to fix it. You know, with a hammer? Yeah, we can hit it with a hammer. Minecraft 1.21 Wither Rose Farm Enderman. You'd auto sort them into the... Yeah, we could auto sort them into the end. Because now everybody makes their stupid Wither Rose farms as the ENX04 one, and they don't really do this type anymore. Where's intro when you need him? I know, I thought intro or Jewel would have it. I was like, this will be easy. Yeah, because the shulker... Let's see if there's a... I know this is the same design that Shulkercraft featured in their video. Let's see if they have a fix for it. Let's go sort by newest. Breaking gateway with mushroom is patched. You need a different way to destroy it. Okay, so that's... Huh. You're in the end? Yeah, I mean, no, you can... Yeah, I have to look away. Yeah. Spooky, scary wombat. Ah! Don't look, wombat. Not going to search. I'm eating. All good. Also changed the chicken a bit. Did the Enderman drop chamber? Okay, so there's some dude who is there's some dude who's claiming that he has the fix, but he's saying, ask me questions and I'll tell you how. What are we thinking here? I probably don't want to leave this unpaused. That's probably a bad idea. Carpet or snow layers, I would have to guess. Yeah. So somebody says, like I said before, you saw my comment, the bedrock breaking method. I placed a piston against the portal and a TNT next to it. Make sure the TNT has obsidian under. Okay, so he just then put a... Oh, that's just how to break the bedrock. How you trap the wither in 121.5. I do exactly as a tutorial, and the wither keeps killing chicken and destroying farm. Basically, put the chicken a bit further away and put 3 soul sand between the chicken and wither to make each 2 water blocks tall. What? People are... Somebody said, I posted a fix to my channel 6 months ago. Let's see what they have to say. All right. This is somebody with 9 subscribers that apparently has said that they posted a fix to their channel to make it work in 1.21.5. All right, here we go. Let's see what this. Whoever this dude is named Casto. I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, so that is working. He's got that in here. What did he change? That's what I want to know. So the carpets need to be on top still. Okay, so it looks like he just has... The chicken is just literally on a block with a torch. So you don't need to raise the chicken, but you need the soul sand to get it to... I mean, we can kill the wither again. We can summon a million withers out here. There's absolutely no issues with it. Is this lined up properly? Oh... That's unfortunate, though, is the killing chamber is moved. See here versus here. I don't know. Let's try this. So 2 blocks out. Right? 2 blocks. And then we'll... Yeah, we just need some... I don't know. Let's give this a shot. We'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can figure out. I think I'm still going to trap the chicken in something so it can't get out. Just so that we can have the security of knowing it's in there. But apparently we need this. We need this. And then we need to put 2 soul sand here. And then we need to raise it up to, if I can jump this. Probably not with the water. That would make sense. All right. Do that. And then I should have kelp. And then we can do a bam and a bam, bam. And can't do that one there. Bam. Bam, bam. I'm literally just hoping that this works. I just need a way to fix this farm. Okay, that theoretically should fix the chicken dying. As long as it stays stuck, it should be good to go. Yeah, and we've got everything out here. And then what do I need to do? Where is this thing positioned? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to go 4 blocks from there to... Nope. So the chicken supposedly sits right here. Right? Yeah. Chicken sits there. Okay. So... I need to get a chicken, and we need to somehow put the chicken just sitting in this. I think I kind of want to try getting that end table strat back. So we can just get a chicken. Just casually just get a chicken. And I think that line of sight would work into there. Uh-huh. My friends on the YouTube side, click the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton. We got almost 700 people in here, and we're not even at 300 likes. I appreciate it. Okay, so the only other thing is that we'll have to rewatch the tutorial for how you get the wither in here. I know it's something was spawning off of there, but I thought there was like a... I think there's some redstone-y thing you have to do it. It either... The wither, yeah, the wither needs an emotional support chicken to scream at. Sometimes we all just need an emotional support chicken to scream at. It's the way the world works. It's unfortunate, but sometimes it gotta be like that. Okay, we need to go get some eggs. Yeah, chickens are everywhere in the end. We can definitely find a chicken out here. Now, where is my way back home? Ah, there we go. I need an emotional support chicken to scream at one point. Yeah. Yeah, I have been the emotional support chicken. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go. Back home. Let's go find a chicken. Woo! Actually, I don't need a chicken. We can just run over here. Get ourselves some eggs. If you're lucky, you'll marry your emotional support chicken. Yeah, but don't yell at that one. Definitely not recommended yell at one. Actually, I need a clip of this. We'll throw those eggs over as if we never had them. Never had that. And then, you know, now we're for the first time coming over here to grab some eggs from our emotional support chickens. Well, to make an emotional support chicken. Those are just regular chickens. Your dog needs emotional support humans. Yeah. Our Nova needs an emotional support human at all times. But she also is an emotional support dog too, like fully. So, you know, she just... You support her, she'll support you. It's a healthy relationship. Okay, back to the end. Oh, nope, not back to the end. Sorry, forgot something. We forgot the ability to make a wither. Kind of need that when we're going into the end to make a wither rose farm. We kind of need to make a wither. Okay, back into the overworld. Chicken farm in the end, semi-close by, helps. You can also just build a chicken farm in the end, yeah. Oh, I was thinking you meant by the end portal. Yeah, no, that would be in the end if you did that. you built one in the end, it would actually make sense to be in the end. Okay, so there's a bunch of wither skeleton skulls. In here, there's a bunch of soul sand. Now we have a lot of tries as we need to be able to get it. What are the wither roses for? A super secret project y'all can see more about when we hit 1,000 likes. Just saying. Oh, hi, buddy. You schedule a date for a stronghold rebuild? I have not, because I don't want to just do an underground one. I want to open the stronghold up to the overworld. Like, I want to see it. I want to build a huge pit around it. Okay. Now we're back in the end. Bet he just wants to make black dye. Yeah. The squid farm we fixed wasn't enough. No. White layer is so shiny, so cool. I know. Update 1.21.6? Nah, not yet. I will update to 1.21.6 when all my mods are updated. I just don't really have a huge desire to do it right now. There's not a whole lot that comes from it that I'm like, ooh, yeah, I need this feature right now. Will this work? Oh, that's just gonna do. Is that gonna? I don't know if this needs to go over farther or not, but. Can't remember if it's the... If I had it fully spawn-proofed as far as I needed. I think I did, because when we look at, like, that being the AFK point, it just wasn't, like, when you're down here, obviously. Are you interested in F1? I enjoy watching and, like, reading all the drama and this, like, facts about F1, but I don't watch it enough, I think, to be, like, known as, like, a true F1 fan, you know? I do think it's really cool, though. I want that enchanting table, please. I feel like this could be a slab instead. A baby chicken can get out of this, though, right? Oh. Well, one of the first eggs got a chicken. We're gonna just put the enchanted table back there so he can grow up and not have any issues. I don't have any. I have 5 moss. I was like, I don't have any moss to make carpets with, or wool to make carpets with. That's annoying. Because I know we need to make this all. Wait, you can place that above water. Oh right, moss can go above water. I forgot. Okay, so the drop chute is supposed to be here, and we just need to send hoppers straight up to touch on that. I think they would land. We just need 2 more hoppers, I think. Which I should have in here, or I can make. I believe that'll work. Now we just need to get the wither back in position and run away so he can target the chicken. But I do believe we need to get the chicken to grow, so we just got to hang out here for a few minutes. You need to rebuild the entire thing? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping Casto, who posted a video on how to fix the thing, actually had the fix of the thing. Did I close this video? I did not. Let's go back to that, and we're gonna go back to farm build. How do you get the wither in here? Okay, so there's no redstone or anything that you need to do in there, but you do need to put a bucket of water on the wither. Oh, so his explosion doesn't kill anything. Okay, we can do that. So we just got to hang out here for a few minutes and hope that this will work. Yeah, the water in here, for those who are like, why is there water everywhere? The water is here to stop Endermen from spawning down here because they can't spawn in water, and it's the easiest way to cover an area. So the Endermen will, if you see, if I fly up here, you'll see it working. Anybody know why this might not be spawning Endermen? Why would Enderman? Oh, they all spawned in like maybe go a bit lower. I mean, I'm at 193. Yeah, that's less than 100 blocks away. They should definitely be spawning here. They spawn elsewhere. I don't know if it's like bugged. Water wouldn't affect the spawn rates up above. It would just stop them. I mean, it's supposed to make the spawn rates on the farm better. Yeah, you can see an Enderman spawning right there. Yeah, look at all of them. Did they change what blocks Enderman can spawn on or something? No, I'm not peaceful. No, I'd have to turn cheats on for that. But yeah, there's none spawning in here. Then we fly down here. Look, they're spawning all over the place in front of us. Look at them. Yeah. I mean, that farm's definitely worked before. Let's go back to the spawn. Here's triggering my redstone brain. Please stop. Dude, I've been triggering my redstone brain for a while now. See, look, that's deep slate. That one's... Let's go make sure that this... If this farm works, then I have literally no idea. Yeah. Can they not spawn on prismarine brick? All right, let's watch where they spawn. Do any spawn on the prismarine brick? I think I saw one. Yeah, some are spawning on it. Yeah. So weird, dude. Try placing ends down. That's so weird. Has anybody ever seen that before? There's got to be something that we're doing wrong. Why don't you post episodes about your hardcore anymore? There was an episode last Thursday, and there's an episode out tomorrow. Francisco, maybe you're not subscribed? Double check you're actually subbed to the channel, or you might not be getting notifications, but I've been posting weekly videos for quite a while. Is it because you changed the build height? No, this farm hasn't worked for a long time. I mean, look, there's no Enderman entities anywhere. Yeah, even in here, like, we can't see any entities of Endermans. Dude, this is so weird. What is he building? I'm trying to build a Wither Rose farm. Well, update my Wither Rose farm. I thought I had my wings on. I'm starting to see why people don't build these anymore. Bugged chunks. That would be weird. Is it too high on the Y level? Yeah, do Endermen have a certain Y level they can spawn in the end? I thought they could spawn in anything in the end. Hello, platform, where are you? Thank you. I mean, lower is better, but you can't do that with this type of Wither Rose farm because you need to use a gateway. You have one working in your world 6 to 9 months ago? Yeah, dude, I got no idea. Why is this not working? Is there something weird in it? Light level 0. Maybe they can't spawn near gateways now? Did they patch it out? A torch on the glass. Yeah, but I like it not being that visible. I just couldn't find it in the sky. What the heck? I broke the game. Maybe outer islands have different Enderman. No, I don't think they would. What I'm kind of curious, this is going to be a little bit of a weird one. But if we go south, we can leave our character behind. He's gonna be looking at the floor, so in case anything spawns, he'll be okay. But the middle islands, technically, because the chunks are loaded, should still exist. I'm curious. I don't have a mob switch. I'm curious if there's like... What are those blocks, though? I think the middle chunk should still load in. What are those? Why is there random... Oh, that's the... Oh, this is the edge of the middle. So it's not gonna load. That's the edge of the sculk farm. Yeah, because this would be... The tree would be in here. So I guess it doesn't load. I was gonna try and see if I could... Well, now I broke the game. That's for sure. Alright, let me reload. I'm gonna fully reboot the game. Makes me anxious. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude. Wow, time to join stream. Hey Liz, how we doing? Welcome on in. Issues was solved by moving the enchantment table up 2 blocks. That's where the second enchantment table came from. Okay, so we did need to change something. Even without the update, she broke. Oh yeah, apparently. Twitch's been live for 30 minutes and completely broke everything. I mean, not everything's broken. Well, it's a good thing that we didn't summon the Wither yet, because to deal with this. Okay, so I did just fully reboot Minecraft.
Pleased to meet you.
Maybe we did break Minecraft. Metalhead, thank you for the 2 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Also, I think I missed Elking. Thank you so much for the 4 months, and Waz6, thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. Appreciate you both. Sorry for not getting there to you earlier. Platform may be too high. Well, so we're at 193. Mobs can spawn with 128 blocks of the player. This farm has previously worked in the past. That platform's at the exact same point where it was before. So spawning level is right here at 104. And then down here is at 60 something. And that's still within spawning distance. All right, we can use the backup. We can use a backup here. We have another Wither Rose farm that we can make very easily that will probably work just as well. Maybe something with the rain not working? Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, let me get some more rockets just before I do any extra flying. Right, I need to put the rocket box back. Nope, you need to go there and there. Okay, Enderman not spawning. We got to figure out something else to do. I'm not going to put the Wither in here if Endermen aren't even spawning. Not sure why that's broken. Down here, we've already looted all of the Wither Roses out of it. So we can kind of just leave that.
Just wanted to say I really enjoy your videos. Thanks. Smiley face emoji.
Narnia, thank you for the 8 months. I really appreciate that. All right, I think we're just going to head back to the spawn area in the end, and we can build a different, unfortunately slower farm back there. Is it echoing again? Why does it echo every once in a while? I don't get that, dude. It doesn't always echo, but sometimes large echo? Really? Yeah, we're going to release the snow golems. Yes? I don't understand where it's echoing from. I have system sounds turned off for now, so let me know if it echoes again. It was worse this time. Dude, I don't get where it's coming from. YouTube's so weird. Narnia, thank you for the 8 months, though. I really appreciate it. Everything's broken today. True, Spirit Almond. True. They said, oh, you're doing a late stream? Break everything. Oh, I got a few things in here for spawning withers. Leave all that in there for now. Time to call Pix to see what broke. I feel like Pix would be like, I don't know, man, figure it out yourself. Yeah, that's like that. I would love if somebody is technically minded that has the world download. If you can figure out what's broken in it, that would be amazing, because I have no idea. I'm at a loss, dude. I don't know. We're gonna use a different alternative method, though. Just throw out whether it's another star, dive extras, not in there. They can just go in there.
Pleased to meet you.
1 more hour of work and a fWhip stream. Yay.
Nat, thank you so much for the 40 months. Okay, question this time. Did you all hear that announcement from Nat, or was that muted too? Did you all hear the sound on that one? No echo that time, but you all heard it, right? I did. It didn't get muted. That's good. Right. Well, it's a mess today. That was normal. Okay, good. Alrighty. Next up, we need to go into this box and grab a ton of snow blocks for us. Actually, we don't need extras because this will also produce snow, so that we can just use that to make more. Oh, God. Why is my whole world breaking today? It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. And then inside of here, pretty much for every single wither rose that we want to get, we unfortunately need a pumpkin.
Closer to 2 years.
So every single pumpkin means 1 wither rose. And we have to carve them all, huh? Is there a way to mass carve pumpkins? What is Calvin's stream schedule? I don't know. Why would I know? Why would you ask in my stream about another streamer who's not somebody that I've ever streamed with? That seems kind of weird. There's no way to speed shear pumpkins. Do you actually have to do it all by hand? Was the farm broken in 1.21.42? I don't know. It's been broken for a long time. Shears on dispenser, pumpkin and offhand, axe and main. Okay. There's a farm where you don't need many pumpkins because you recycle them. Oh, do they, when the dude dies, do you get him back? I thought it only dropped snow. I didn't know it dropped a pumpkin. If that's the case, then yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we'll bring a whole thing of pumpkins with us just to be safe. But I need... Okay, so we're going to need 2 observers. We're going to need 1 dispenser. Nope, that doesn't go in there. You go back in here. And then we're going to need a bunch of temporary blocks, which we can just use stone. If you shear the pumpkin off him, then yes, you get it back. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Thank you. We're going to need to bring some iron. So then we also need another dispenser. And probably 2 more observers. This is going to be the most gimmicky farm ever, but we're going to see if we can make it work. Be totally fine. Absolutely totally fine. I think the issue is your save file fWhip. The world download is working for me. Like, they will spawn in there? Huh. That's so weird. I wonder how it's broken then. Spawning on that platform. Interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so out here we need to create a chamber for a wither to go inside, and then around that we just need to build up the walls so that the wither can do its thing and do some explodies. And around these walls, we're just going to fill this entire place with snow golems. Snow golems are going to be spawned right... Let's make it so it's like centered on it, because, you know, we're really about the aesthetics for this farm. And we can go up there. Yeah, Snow golems will be moved in through here, blah blah blah. And whenever we run out of the stack, we can just come down here, break our way in real quick, and then we can just get our wither, our stuff. Could I just put a door in it? Do you think a door is gonna blow up when the wither blows in up? I don't know. We'll try. It's okay to me too. Weird. I wonder what I did. All right, so first step here, we need to shear all of these pumpkins. Just so we can have a full stack to work with, and then we can do a full stack at a time. I really don't like that you can only shear pumpkins from, like, the front face, so that's always a little bit annoying, but whatever. Oh, no, you can. Weird that the stem changes direction. That all 64? It is! Perfect! And, Wombat, don't look. Just gonna send those into the void. You can shear them from any side. Interesting. So, if I were a technical player, which I definitely am, so am. So we'll snow. That'd be here. We want a dispenser on this side. That's gonna be full of those. And we want a dispenser on this side that is gonna be full of shears. That we can fill in there. So those are ready to go. This guy's ready to go. And then we would do that. And that. Definitely super loving this farm already. We're gonna have to pick up the carved pumpkins somehow. That's gonna be kind of a weird one. Maybe. Sorry, I know it's clicking. It's driving me insane too. Maybe where they land down here, that's where the carved pumpkins will fall. Sorry. I know. It's driving me nuts too. I also hate it. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll try this. Just gonna jimmy it. And we just do a little test. Ooh. No. I thought that would be able to time it. Everybody's just like, please turn the sound off. You know you can turn the sound off, right? You know you can turn block sounds off, right? I'll turn it down after we get it working. Piston, move it out of the way. Will not run in the farm. I can use the piston and move it out of the way, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure it actually works. Ah! Okay, there we go. Love it. Okay, cool. So that's a working section at the top there. And now we can do the super fun, chill, very simple, easy part of this whole thing. Where we first have to clear out all of the schnur. Oh, there's still more. There's still more. Sorry, everybody. Oh, there's still more. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now we just need to summon a wither. It'll be super easy. Hopefully he doesn't blow up this room. Then we just go boop, boop, we'll turn the sounds down to 2%. And every time he heals himself, you'll see that all of these guys that we push in there, every single time the Wither heals himself, he will it'll be that he's killing one of them. And we should see Wither Roses. Nice. Oh, sorry, boys. And then out of all of that we pick up, we can just craft more snow blocks, and it's an infinitely repeatable machine. We just gotta stay here for a while. We're gonna see how well this actually works. Actually, I only need 2 stacks at most because that's all I got space for in these. Not the best machine, not the fastest. Definitely, if we could get that Enderman farm working, it'd be a lot better. But, you know, this will get us Wither Roses, and that's a start. Name tag for the Wither, we don't need it. I'll just summon a new one if I need to come back. This is just the unfortunate part of all of this. So we're going to do this for a minute, just see how many we can get, and then see where it goes from there. Could be worse. It could be worse. It could be slower. Snowman cruelty? No, we're bringing him back to life. It's like Frosty is just getting to winter really, really quickly, constantly. If you don't like this, maybe fight against global warming. You'd be doing it by hand. True. Well, I kind of am doing it by hand. Where did that other carb pumpkin go? Did it fall in there? No, we lost one somewhere. That's a bummer. I need to run down here. Pick up my roses. Craft my snow blocks. I should have done this differently. I need to clear space in the inventory. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. I'm already not having a great time. Oh, he's getting snow all over my end. He's getting snow on my end. Close the door. Close the door. I'm putting that back in, putting that in, putting that in. You can go there. We're gonna need that to repatch up what we broke into. Do that, and I'm just gonna go with like our current goal is just gonna be, can we get eight stacks of Wither Roses? That's gonna be our goal. And I needed one more. Oh my guy's gonna die. I did bring the pumpkins, they're on me right here. We need to get one of these. We need to carve him again. I'm having a great time. How are y'all doing? I'm having an excellent time here. I just sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Right, here we go. You can have your full stack again. I guess we could put more stacks. We won't have to do it as often, but for now this will be fine. Okay. Why do you need Wither Roses? Shenanigans are afoot. If we get another 500 likes out of the 1,100 people that we have, we could potentially go see what the shenanigans are. Hoppers on the floor to collect. We could do that. I feel like we also need to skinny up the room a little bit down there. Speed is broken as well. It's been stuck at 150 for like 30 minutes. Yeah, for the talking in there, it actually like weirdly like it'll change up every once in a while, like how high you can make it go. Okay, there's that. Now we go down, we loot. I need to close that door behind me every time, dude. Otherwise, we're gonna get snow. Snowballs need to stack to 64. I don't care about combat update. We need snowball update. Okay, we go again. Does he read YouTube chat? Never. I hate reading chat. We're waiting for the monster update before you update? Yeah. I don't really care too much about the happy gas. I mean, they're like a fun flavor thing, but I ultimately just don't care that they're in the game too much. I don't think they're going to impact my projects all that much. I'm very much reserving the right to change that opinion, because I do have a very cool, like, grand project in mind that was very utilizing of the happy gas. I just don't know when, if, how, what, who, why, happen thing, you know? Please don't ask me to say random quotes or things. I'm not here to be your soundboard. Are you farming this? Special super secret reasons. We're gonna have to be careful of our hunger, though. All this block placing making me hungry. So every single time we cycle and do that, that's about a stack of wither roses. No. Stupid things. Just gonna clean up after. I feel like... No, I didn't mean to swipe the wither. Sorry, buddy. You're working hard. You're making things possible here. Feel like I want another stack of pumpkins. I think we're dealing with item despawn timers, and I think we can be fine off of this. Sorry, I know it's the most lovely sound happening constantly. Isn't Minecraft just such a great game for sound? I was a cave earlier and the thunderstorm was so loud. Yeah, Minecraft is just a loud game. There's a reason why I play on, like, for the most part, like, my sounds are just all down at like 50% or less. Wombat, cover your eyes. The void. All right, there's another of them, and then we need just another. We need a total of 4 stacks of snow blocks. Actually, I need one less because we already have one place down there, so I might as well make it equal. Minecraft do have its moments. It do. It don't gotta be like it, but it do. Oh, dang it. Yep. Conquering in the Spirit of the Void. Good to hear. Do you remember what a thunderstorm sounds like? Yeah, I used to hear them on Misadventures all the time. Because the weather was broken on there. It was thunderstorming every 2 minutes. Minecraft rain is good, which is a shame, huh? Yeah. I do like that particle rain mod. Or there's that, like, one that makes the rain sounds different based off of what material they're hitting. I really would love to use that, but, you know, no rain, so. Or Wither must have been pretty low on health. Look at his health bar. He's got a bit to heal here. This might just be something where I have to come back every once in a while and just put in like 10-20 minutes in of doing this, because I ain't doing this for long, I can tell you that much. Also, Kiwi, I think I totally missed it because I was in the middle of doing things, but thank you for the 18 months. I really, really do appreciate that. Okay, our buddy's all the way healed up now. Be a great day when it finally does rain in this world. I hope it's on stream. Yeah, that'll be a funny one. I don't know how much longer it is. I'm not keeping track of the count. I don't want to do that, but I do want to ask y'all to like the stream. Got him. Now for that smooth, absolutely smooth transition. Y'all have to click the like button. Playing Skyrim the other night and picked up the beacon for the first time in years. Worst video game sound ever. Skyrim has a beacon? What's the beacon do in Skyrim? Thought you might have a guess. I don't know what the max integer count is in Minecraft. I originally thought it was going to be something around the 20,000 day mark, but then people with the world download said they looked into it and it was way longer than that. So I don't even know. Flowers! 2 stacks of flowers. Okay, so this actually isn't that bad when we do it this way. You know, because I really needed a snow farm in my world, I'm really, really happy about this, you know. I was definitely really in need of a snow farm. Okay, doing anything for 11,111 days? Nah, probably not. I want to do something fun for 100 episodes, but I don't know what. What I'm working on right now is episode 96. So we're kind of coming up on 100 episodes, but I don't know. That's crazy long still. Yeah. Have you ever been inspired by Game of Thrones for any construction? Some ideas from it, but no like clear buildings out of Game of Thrones. So I'm like, ooh, I want to build that. Yeah, I don't know. I always like things being a little bit more fantastical than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones architecture, at least in a lot of like what was portrayed in the shows, was very, I feel like, more realistic based. Where I like to do a lot more fantasy based castles and things that aren't really fully IRL shapes and things like that. Still like physical, like physics applies and all that to what I make, but I like having a little bit more liberty with tall towers, extra wings, more grandiose appearances, that type of stuff. When's the next episode, please? I live off your video. Actually, before stream, I literally just uploaded tomorrow's video, so there you go. You could do that Hall of Millions idea for episode 100. Yeah, that would be cool, but I do need to tear a mountain down for it. Did you watch Game of Thrones? I did, yeah. That would be a fun one to do, be able to get that wrapped up, but you play every day for 4 hours. I think it's almost 2 IRL years till it rains. That's crazy. Will you have another project in your villager trading cave? I for a long time wanted to link it to the surface, but I don't know if I will. I kind of built everywhere above it, so I don't have a great point to link it out of there unless we go towards like spawn, which doesn't really sound that great. Did I? Where's my? I'm losing all my bits. Did I not bring the shulker that had all the wither roses in it? I didn't. I'm so dumb. Okay, well, we're just gonna store all of our wither roses in here, and we're just gonna kind of do like that. Nope. That. You can also also go in there. You're gonna go back in there. That should be 2 full stacks. Yeah, perfect. And we just need to craft. 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 So yeah, if we got like 2 more years until it rains, we got some time. I don't play 4 hours a day, like 7 days a week, but I definitely, on like big days, like I've definitely put in more than 4 hours a day. So who knows? We'll be you're probably right about that 2-year mark, IRL, roughly, until we get some rain in the world, but who knows? We'll see when we get there. Cool. Let's do just a few more rounds of this so I can just have some. Finishing the map castle interiors. Yeah, I haven't decided what I want to do with those other wings, because I don't really want to put many entities in them is the problem. So they could just be for future maps if we eventually want to go down a different hallway than we have on the main, where it just kind of goes to the left. But I don't know. When it rains, how long will it rain for? It's just gonna be normal Minecraft after that. It's not gonna be anything special. Well, I mean, the only reason why it's special is because we broke rain in this world so that it doesn't rain anymore. And now we're just kind of dealing with waiting until it does rain again. I will unsubscribe if you do not look at me in chat. You can unsubscribe if you'd like, that's fine. You can do your own thing. Don't base your subscription off of me noticing you. Really actually make it to the streams as I'm a serial VOD watcher, but finally get to make it to a live and use my emotes before my gift sub ends. Woohoo! Hey, Maddie Moody, I'm assuming is the one in there. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome on in. Will fix itself, just gotta wait. Yeah, exactly. Since I know it will fix itself, I don't have any desire to actually like cheat and fix it. Would you do an airship port? I want to do something airship-y kind of for the happy gas. Such an L. The more that you put the crying laughing face, I've heard that's the more W's you get. So yeah. Do you not want to unsubscribe? Please just look at me. And then why would you say that? Why would you lie? What's your current project? What are you working on right now? Something involving wither roses. I've been inspired. Yeah, there's enough of those. We can go again. Why are people being weird in chat? The kiddies are off of summer for summer, so they can't bother their teachers anymore. So now they have to go on the internet and bother people on the internet. And they think that that's like having like a fulfilling time, you know? Yeah, the kiddies are out of school, and so they're going to play on the internet. Does it also involve snow? No, snow golems are here purely just to be able to get the wither roses. We'll do, this will be the last one here, and then we'll go see how many we have. I think I have a good amount. I think I've got a good amount. We'll kill the wither too, so we can just, you know, get a free wither star, another star. J-Whip raid, welcome on in. Welcome on in, y'all. What is happening? We are, can't you see that we're farming wither roses here? It's very obvious. Look. We're summoning snowmen. There's a wither currently trapped under the bedrock of the end portal, and he is killing the snowmen, which generates a wither rose. And we are just building more and more snowmen because they also drop snowballs upon death so that we can make even more. Oh, guys, somebody said they freaking hate me. They spelled freaking wrong, though. They said if I noticed them, they would not unsubscribe, and then I noticed them, and then they said that they hate me. I don't get it. What did I do wrong? I don't know. What do I do wrong? I feel like I should finish off this inventory that I have for all these stacks, but that's also a lot of effort. I'll just leave this setup in here. The human mind is a wonder. Yeah. Especially when it hasn't fully developed yet, you know? The youngins. Okay. You want to go say hi to the weather, please? Thank you. Not really. All that effort for just that? Oh, God, dude. Oh, Jeezers. Jeepers. Okay, so we need to leave that here. We need to leave that here. Bam, bam. Those will stay. I'm going to leave the iron here just so we can craft more shears as I need. I need to replace the iron in here. I've been taking a lot of stacks out of that recently. Okay. That is what chapter 5. Cool. T51. Hey, Jinxie, welcome on in. We're just killing the weather real quick to clean up the snow farm and make this area a little quieter. You know the kiddos, they're always misbehaving. Guess I could do that. All right, there we go. That's everything. We'll just leave what's here on the ground left over. We'll just deal with that because we're going to be back. Well, I'll be back. I'll save y'all from that. One Nether store for us. Before we turn the sounds back up, let's break that dude. Let's break this dude. Those need to stay here too. That's all of our repair things in here. Yeah, those shears are good, and our pumpkin's in there. Perfect. Okay. Now we can turn the sounds back up so we can actually hear things going on. How many withers have I killed? Ooh, we've got a lot. I don't know. Say close to 100 probably. Yeah, 75 exact. Rabbit, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot we had this. We have this shulker here too. Okay, cool. So we've got almost a shulker box of wither roses. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. And we're gonna just place you in there. I'm gonna bring you. I'll leave those. I'll bring this. These are all just gonna stay behind so that we can have them ready when we need them next time, as I know for a fact I need a lot more than 1,500 wither roses. Oh, I gotta figure out why that farm isn't working. That sucks, dude. That farm out there is like thousands of wither roses an hour, where this one is like a few hundred. I'm curious. I wanna see. We're gonna go back here for a second just because I'm gonna reboot the game. I've been rebooting between like updates. And I need to, I want to know something. Empty that nearly empty shulker box? No, it's definitely crucial to have them in that right there for sure. Very crucial. Is that a dog? That's a dog. Doggy, 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 doggy. Doggy, 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 doggy. What's up? Hi. You want to come up and say, oh my God, hello. Are you coming to say hi? Whoa, how are you doing today? What's up? Yeah. Oh, thank you for the kiss. What you doing? Okay, goodbye. She's just went and barked at Sid. Like, hey. What was I doing? Right. Oh, I wanted to check. Now that we're back in the Minecrafts, I want to go to the backup of my creative world, mostly because I have cheats enabled so we can get there really quickly. This is without the height transition done. We can turn cave mode. I don't know why that's been on. We're gonna go. Oh, there's. Oh, I deleted. Did I delete the other dimensions out of this? I don't know. Maybe I did. We're gonna go and run over here real quick. I want to go down into the Nether. Jump out to the end. Oh, I guess I could have went to the end portal. Whatever. We'll do this. No, it's still here. Why couldn't I have changed it then? Weird. Oh, it must not have had it saved for this. Yep. Yep. This is without the world height change. And this is the wither still alive. Something, I must have a mod or something that's... I must have a mod that's like messing with it or something, because Endermen are spawning there. I'll have to try booting this up in just pure vanilla later and see if it still is broken. I wonder what this is, I wonder what's breaking that. Huh. Weird. Oh well. Yeah, Liz, you caught me. That was it. Woo. Love dogs, just sweethearts. Yeah, Nova's a sweetie. She's such a good dog. As she's barking back there. Sid must be taking him on a walk soon or something. Okay, from here we have a lot of those. And y'all are lucky because I'm just gonna continue working on the next project, part of the project that I'm doing. So 400 likes early, y'all are gonna get the spoiler of what we're doing. Any new mods since world download? I don't know. I don't think so. None that would be like lasting. Everything I use is client side. I don't have anything that I shouldn't have anything that actually modifies the world itself. But I don't know. So we need that shulker box, and that'll be where we start with just 2 of them. Because I already have one out in the Nether. Or we're so many dogs. I'm pretty sure that at work tomorrow we'll have about 5 huskies in my group. Ooh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, we need to run on down here. We're gonna go into the Nether because I'm doing a little. It's your build height. You think so? No, because that world file that I just loaded there, that was the backup of the creative world before I updated the world height. Anyways, welcome to the project in the Nether. You might recognize one of these. You may very well know exactly what is going on in here. Ignore that. That's the old one. We're doing a little train system. We're making a little train system. I only have 1 minecart in each of them right now, but you should be able to. Oh wait, I did put some in the back there. Yeah, I was inspired by Linksy. Why are the ones not going out on this side? Hello. There should be minecarts in that. Oh no, they did. There's one up there. Is there one on this track? Yeah, okay, he's on there too. Perfect, perfect. Have you tried Mini HUD? I have Mini HUD. I actually need to reinstall it while we're doing on this next phase. It's still causing a memory leak for me. So I'm like adding it and removing it as I'm going on this project here. But yeah, before we get into that, we actually need to go get a ton of iron. I completely forgot. What in the horror roller coaster is this? Oh, you just wait, Liz. Oh, you just wait. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be absolutely absurd once we can finish it. We're gonna go get a few stacks of blocks of iron that we need to turn into minecarts. World of Path is secretly in Linksy's world. Yeah, that's so much more roller coastery. I showed Link a picture of it because I was asking him for some advice on it. And I was like, so this is what I did. And he was like, what are you doing? The goal is to enhance the wither skeleton farm that we currently have in the world because I keep running out of bone meal. So I figured, what would I do other than build the most absurd wither skeleton farm possibly could do in a Minecraft world? And this is a wither skeleton farm that in its essence can produce nearly 2,000 wither skeleton skulls. Skulls, mind you, not just wither skeletons. Skulls, which drop like 1 in 30 per hour when you don't clear out a perimeter around it. So by just putting it here in the perimeter that I've already cleared and removing my original one, we are creating something a little extra absurd here. Those minecarts that I brought out, they should have come back by now, hopefully. Those ones I sent out, they should have come all the way back. Should. But yeah, this thing is disgusting. So we need to fill every single one of these double chests and the dropper. We need basically just keep filling this double chest here all the way up with minecarts. So we got a little bit of crafting to do for us here. So we are just gonna slowly work through. We can do 10, and we'll just fill that whole guy, fill him, and do. I should probably. Honestly, it'd probably be better if I just like, yeah, we'll just do this. It'll be fine. What's going on? Just wait until I load this with the minecarts, and it's gonna be really, really cool. So now would be a great, like, we got a little idle time here, so great time to click the like button and all that cool stuff. We just somehow blew up in YouTube viewers, so click the like button if you just got in here. I very much do appreciate it. It helps me out so very much. I really, really appreciate y'all doing it. We've got 2,100 people in here on YouTube, and we're at 600 likes right now, so make sure y'all click the like button. Normal fWhip behavior, just in redstone flavor? Yeah, pretty much. Why go normal when you can go absurd? Alright, so there's one. So we're doing like a stack and a half blocks of iron every single time. Yeah, so there's everything filled in that one. And we can just loop over and do that here too. So I would like to save him. That didn't work. We lost him. He actually fell all the way. Where did he go? No, I did save him. Why did... Oh, I must have seen a particle falling. The Wither Skeleton farm up there is currently disabled. So they're just kind of stacking up and dying, which is a little annoying. I need to fully disable the thing, but I need to tear it down and then rebuild it. So I guess some of those Wither Roses up there I'll be able to save too, so that's good. But yeah, so we need to fill this guy up here. We need to fill all of these, and we need to do the same thing on the other side. So it's a little annoying with how many minecarts that you need to craft and put in here and everything. I did hear that was like the very, very annoying section of it all. So yeah, we just got to deal. Starting my new hardcore world right now. Would highly recommend not doing this until you have a lot of supplies, because in order to make this thing, you need a gold farm, you need some insane source of redstone, you need so much glass. I'm not even close to building it. You also need an iron farm, not even just for these hoppers. Just, it's absurd. I would recommend if you're looking to do something like this, like give yourself a lot of time to get it done. Don't try and do it in a week like me. All right, there's all of this side loaded. Perfect. Oh, I'll not be doing it just a regular hardcore world. Okay, yeah, smart, good move. And here's the other side. Oh, it's so fun though. Y'all are gonna love this thing. If you haven't seen this before, it's the whiskey train is what it's called. There'll be a link in the description of the actual video on what it is. I can't... It's like Stemno or somebody like that. I don't know. There'll be a link in the description on the actual video when it comes out of who designed it and all that stuff. I know it's been designed by quite a few people, but the video that I watched, I'm gonna link. Just make a better storage for this farm than Link did. Oh no, is Link's overflowing? I don't want to... I know it's supposed to use a shulker storage system, but I don't want to do a shulker storage system if I can help it. So, dude, we might need more iron. I've never seen it before. Can't wait to see it take form. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so cool. I'm very excited for this step. This is gonna be... I've tested a few times without anything in here, and y'all are gonna think this is cool. So if you aren't familiar with this, the idea behind this farm is more that if you pick up a wither skeleton in a minecart, or any entity for that matter, the entity is instantly removed from the mob cap. So where previously in Minecraft, a lot of people would do that with just taking things out of the dimension. Like a lot of our old wither skeleton farms were built by, don't just try and like get the wither skeletons to one place. It was about, okay, let's get the wither skeletons to, say, the overworld, and then bring them back into the nether. Whereas this farm is built around, why take them out of the dimension they're in when you don't need to, because we can just literally put them in a minecart and get rid of them. So that creates the whiskey train, which is just absurd. All right, all 4 of our dispensers are fully loaded with minecarts, and now if we fly in here and flip that guy, we should start to see all of these minecarts going along their tracks. just everywhere. Now, the way this system works is that these are all going to be running by platforms where there's going to be wither skeletons sitting on them. And as you can see, they just spew out constantly. And it just creates so much chaos. The minecarts are just going everywhere. And they will just keep looping and looping and looping and going all over, picking up wither skeletons. And then they bring them back to here, as you'll see when they start to finish the loop, like those ones are. You can see that they go into there on an activator rail that drops the wither skeleton off onto those frog lights. There you can see 2 of the trains. 3 of the trains are now coming back in. And you can see that they're automatically dispensing and going again. So this whole thing is built around... Dude, that 4th train is so much longer than the other ones. Okay, it's just coming back now. This whole thing is built around get the wither skeletons all the way back here. Isn't this so cool? So we do have a few areas where we don't have enough minecarts. So we're going to see little open gaps like these throughout. But that's just going to... We can't really fill in any more minecarts without adding any extra chests. And I don't really know a safe way to do that within this. Because I don't... This is the whole brain. This is the brain of the entire farm. The way that it all works... is not only that we have all these minecarts around here, but there's a second system that, so we have the minecarts are tied to this redstone clock, and then there's another one right here where you just stand here and you just keep swiping at this armor stand, and the wither skeletons end up there. So you just keep killing everything with sweeping edge, get all your looting and all that. But as you can see, this summons even more minecarts so all of the items in here drop right onto this layer. And these hopper minecarts just pick up everything. They go forward and they get exploded. So that will break them instantly. All those items end up down here. They come down to this way. They get smashed here into the middle. And they get moved out on a whole sorting system. But this is the whiskey train. This is the whiskey train. It's so cool. Isn't this absurd? Why does it remind me of that snake game? Kind of. Yeah, a little bit. So we're going to have a few delays here as some of the lines meet up, but we're going to be getting absurd rates. And this is also going to lead into how we're turning this whole place into a cyberpunk city. I think that's kind of absurd. My Switch would simply say no, do not turn on. Then you get off of this and that stops the whole sorting system, which is great. And then all you have to do is click that. And you'll see that that stops sending the minecarts out. So we do need to chill here for a few just for the whole layer to come back in. And then we're going to reboot. I'm going to install Mini Hut again. And we're going to start actually building out our collection vicinities. So much coal. I'm after the bones, dude. I could not care less about the coal. I have more coal in this world than I will ever need in a Minecraft world already. This is just these are just the extra drops that were in here from when I'd been setting up these rails and just having the 2 dogs farming off of that wither skeleton farm, the original one. I got all of this. Originally, my goal of this thing was to get more bones, and then I kind of realized that I've got that many while I was just out here, just building up the remnants of this farm. So we're kind of set on bones for a little bit. Bones for the bone throne. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Do that. Put that. Bam, bam. Coal blocks are building bone blocks too. Yeah. Well, man, we just gotta wait for all these. I think they're all back now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any minecarts moving around. That was honestly the first time I've tested it with all the minecarts in it, so that's great to know that it works. The biggest fear that I've heard from everybody who has built this place has said that sometimes... I've talked to 2 different people who have built it, and they've all said that the worst moment of the entire thing was getting the minecarts in. And once you get the minecarts in, it's easy from there. Okay, we have one more step because I need a heck of a lot of trapdoors. We need so many trapdoors to be able to make this thing work. Dude, we are just climbing in viewers on YouTube. What is going on over there?
Sam called it the whiskey train and I'm done.
It's the whiskey train. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know why it's called the Whiskey Train. Maybe that was the original person who designed it and made it, but it's gonna be good. Is he gonna make a cyberpunk city? Yeah, we're gonna turn the Nether into like a fantasy meets cyberpunk city. Now, that's the goal. I can't decide. I know Link is also doing a cyberpunk city in the Nether around his whole thing. I've been thinking about doing that for so long, and before I even built the Nether tree, so it kind of is just funny that lines up when Link is also building his right now. So you know, it's always cool to see other people. It's called a Whiskey Train. Here's the tutorial video. I think May linked it already, but this is the not whiskey as in the alcohol type, but this is the video here. Stromn whiskey train, like whisk, like a whiskey train, wither skeleton farm. I mean, just look at the absurd rates on his. You can see all of them in here going crazy. So, oh hey, Dallas Med posted a new video 3 hours ago, building a new type of city. Wow. Well, I'll have to go. I know what I'm watching tonight. Just kidding. I'm probably gonna be playing video games. Oh, I never ended that. C61. Whip is actually a Link in disguise. I couldn't fit into a Link disguise. It would be too small. If there was a Link disguise, I would probably not be able to fit. I shop in adult clothing stores, like not like Gap for kids, you know. So I think the crimson's gonna look cool with all the light blue glass. So we got a bunch of crimson trapdoors there. Hope I love you so much, man. I've been stuff for you for about 3 years. You're amazing. Hey, Nebula, thank you. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy everything. So fWhip is Link in disguise then? Well, it's like if you put 3 Links in a trench coat with a top hat on, then sure. There's no Links. He'll hear about this later. I'm sure I'll see a message. How many trapdoors do you need? Yes. Yes, the amount of trapdoors. This is not even close. Bro catching strays. Oh, please. I go into his chat all the time and he's giving me a hard time. No, I love Link. He's a good dude. All right. Outside of that, we also need a ton of honey blocks here. And that is pretty much everything before we do a quick restart and get Mini HUD back in here. Why, you know, like 3K people in here are somehow only 700 likes. Yeah. 3,200 people in here now and only 700 likes. Psh. SMH, as they would say. Okay. We need to get a lot of these. That's the other item that we need here. And then I also need to do a quick restart. You're probably taller than him, so we'll need to do something about that. Yeah. Link keeps saying that I'm shorter than him, but I'm just one of these days. Oh, I forgot to actually put Mini HUD back on. Dang it, I gotta reboot again. One of these days, I'm gonna be up in Vancouver and be like, yo, Link, meet up right now. Bring the measuring tape. How tall are you? I'm almost 6'1". I'm like 6 foot and a half inch. Not like the 5'11" type of 6 foot tall, like the actual. Click the like button if you haven't, my friends. Less than a third of the people in the chat have clicked the like button. It helps me out so very much. It's absolutely free to do, and it helps me out a ton. So I really do appreciate everybody taking the time to do it. And while we get back into this, because it's going to take a moment to load, hopefully not lag, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and I'll leave you all with this fun mesmerizing sight, just for like a quick second, you know. I'll just leave you all here looking at that. I'll be right back. One moment. Okay, we're back. What have I clicked onto? It's just very, very simple, easy to understand redstone, super simple. Yeah, I thought the chair was for sure gonna get us to 1,000 likes. I thought for sure. Fine, no like for the chair. You gained viewers well away, dude. Something's up with YouTube today. I think there's like bots coming in or something. Do you or do you not feel bonita? Oh, I actually didn't want to turn that on. Oopsies. Well, I let 2 minecarts go. They'll be fine. We need to let the tracks clear, actually. I kind of need to get onto the tracks. I don't need the wither roses right now. We're not going to use any of those, actually. We'll leave the 20 honey blocks behind. I would like to pick up some new rockets. I'm putting all the shulker boxes on the roof so that they aren't spawnable because they have glass blocks above them. Or on the ceiling. All right, things are going to be a little laggier here just because my game does not like mini HUD. But if you haven't seen mini HUD before, mini HUD has the ability to show you boxes that represent the Nether fortress. So you can see here for the original Wither skeleton farm that we have this whole box right here that is inside of the bigger box. So this is a crossroad. So Wither skeletons can spawn on any block inside of the crossroad. We're going to be leveraging that by basically creating a ton of these platforms all over the place. This one, unfortunately, is a block 2. It's 2 blocks too high. So I need to drop that by 2 blocks, which is unfortunate. And we're using a lot of them around here, as you can see. And what we are trying to do now is I need to come along and create catching chambers inside all of them that are basically going to be along here. So the way this is going to work is the mob is going to be spawned up there. It'll fall down a tube here, land on this honey block so that it can no longer jump. And then the idea is that we are going to be using these long tubes right here that we're going to be making out of our glass so that mobs can't spawn on it, and sending it down the entire way. And then the way that we're going to make it where the trapdoors come into play here is we're going to be using them like this so that it pushes the wither skeleton just ever so slightly out to the edge here so that the minecart will always be able to pick up the wither skeleton. So that's the plan. We just need to send these down the entire distance. I gotta listen to this lovely sound. We're gonna need more honey blocks. I can already tell we're gonna need a lot more honey blocks. We're gonna need so many more honey blocks. Can we go back to the pumpkin carving noise? Was it that bad? I can get rid of the scary red behind everything. So good, dude. It's such a good sound. I'm just saying, we gained 100 viewers doing that. How will you decorate all this? I'm not going to decorate inside the area itself, but The eventual goal is I'd love to do like a cityscape almost as like a backdrop around the entirety of the outside. I think that could be really, really fun. Nice, relaxing ASMR. I only provide the best experience for my viewers. Stupid blazes. The sound makes me feel like I need to go wash my hands. Honestly, true. Okay, I think goal for now is that we just line this entire track. Instead of trying to do like one and blah, blah, blah. I think my brain is gonna be able to comprehend this the most easily is if we just quite literally... No. Don't blow up anything I built, please. Where is he? No, please. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Thank God. I've had to rebuild so many rails already. I'm not doing it good. So this is what the memory leak in Mini HUD looks like. Right next to a ghast. It's a wee bit of an issue. We need to reboot the game real quick. This is the leak in that I was talking about in Mini HUD where I'm like not using it. It just like gets me stuck in flying animation. So I need to restart the game real quick. It just didn't like the squishing sound, I guess. That's fine. I actually have to pull up Task Manager and hard crash the game here. It's not very fun. I don't know why it does this. I can't figure it out. Minecraft. I don't know why it does it. Sometimes it's like 30 minutes in, sometimes it's like 3 hours in. Yeah, I got stuck. If you have squished so close to the sun, my good sir? Yeah, we did squish too close to the sun. It's true. Very scary for a hardcore world. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this memory leak. Strange. I have Mini HUD installed and it's never done that. It only has started doing it to me on 1.21.5. I was fine every previous version of the game. We'll see. It usually resets me back like a minute. Unfortunately, it does not reset my inventory. It only resets my player position. Okay, but we're safe here. Yeah, so you can see, and I'm on fire. Love that. That's super fun to come back to. Those are the only blocks I need. Guess I could set my hotbar up a little bit better. Yeah, so we'll do that. That's one of the lines in here that we need. And then we don't need that guy anymore. Too high. Still too high. Didn't change angle at all. Just said try it again and did not fix anything. Error report reads ick. True. Okay, so turning Mini HUD back on. We've got this whole stretch here that we need to actually duplicate this whole pattern back around on this side. And then we actually are also doing it. Can we not? Please. There's a ghast up above him too. Oh, did not get him. I'll turn recording on. All right, that's gonna go to here. Actually, I guess we could do it all the way to there because that will kind of serve as the blocking point for this one too. That needs to come in. And we just gotta take this all the way down. What are we making? We are making an absolutely absurd wither skeleton farm. To put it. I don't want to deal with losing anything. Do you edit your own videos? I don't anymore, no. I used to, but no, I have an editor now. I've had an editor for about 2 years, 2.5 years, I think. Sorry, I didn't mean to squish there. That was not an intentional squishy. Do you have plans for the happy gas? I've got a few things in mind, but nothing that I'm like, oh my god, I have to do it right now, I guess. Okay, so there's that. I believe this along here.
Pleased to meet you.
Is also
Have you
another
managed
one.
to play Monster Hunter Wilds yet?
It
I
is,
recently
okay.
just beat the game after not having a console for months in 21 hours solo.
Grosmods, thank you so much for those 16 months, my dude, and congratulations, that's huge. Also, as a mega fan, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have never played a Monster Hunter game. Not out of any, like, weird, gross, but they've never been that interesting to me. I've always been like, or I guess they've been interesting, but never to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pick this game up now. So maybe that's like maybe that's a sign that I need to actually try it. Didn't they come up with a new one? Isn't there a new-ish Monster Hunter game out right now? Or am I misthinking? Also, it could also Elf Kingdom like in Lord of the Rings, or the anime reincarnated as a slime. I don't want to do an Elven Kingdom that's like just a Rivendell clone. I think a lot of people have done Rivendell clones in Minecraft, and I don't know. I feel like I don't want to just repeat that because I've seen it done so many times. I do think it looks really beautiful, but I'm also okay with letting Lord of the Rings be its own thing. Take some inspiration from high fantasy elves, but if I do a build style nowadays, I try and make it a little bit more unique to me and my own rendition of it, instead of just seeing like what the classic way of doing Elven or Dwarven or whatever is. Like even the Dwarven style that we're doing now is very, very different than what you'd see a few years ago in typical Minecraft Dwarven builds. Really dislike elves, to be honest. I feel like Elven architecture is really interesting, but it's just really, in like the nicest way, overdone. There's just a lot of people that do it, and a lot of people who do Elven stuff, or they call their stuff Elven, but then it's not. I did like there's a mini like docu-series that I saw on YouTube recently from just this random person who reviews trends and things and does docu-series on them. And they were talking about how Elven and Dwarven architecture, like, and comparing the two of them in terms of like Elven is very much Dwarven is very much your strict brutalist style, and Elven is kind of your elegance, and how that actually shows up in modern architecture and how popular those two styles have been as like IRL building structures, which I thought was a really, really cool way of doing a little mini docu-series of showing how like a version of there's a ghast. Is that just the whole length of this one? Did I only do this? Let me do a little. Is that also a hallway? I'm trying to see. Oh no, I need this length here too. Okay. So there's that. We'll have that length, and that'll finish off this rail line. Our first whiskey train will be ready for collection. I don't know if I can do it here or not. Do y'all think that'll work? Technically, it can go under there. We're gonna try it. If it breaks the system, we'll deal with that later. So how does this thing work? We turned it on a few minutes ago. but I can turn it on again here soon. Ooh, you know, is that? No. Well, that is a rail. Oh, that's a rail line way up there, but I'm gonna. Oh, that's the other part of this line that we're working on that I never did, is the whole up here. I was like, this doesn't feel like the entire thing. I feel like I wouldn't have made one this short. We will be, where's that? Is that, yeah, okay, we're gonna end this guy right here. What are we building? This is called the Whiskey Train. It's an absolutely absurd wither skeleton farm. Just got, there will be a video out tomorrow. Yeah, I still got to make the thumbnails for it, but other than that, it's ready to go. It's actually already uploaded. I just need to make the thumbnails. Yes, okay, that doesn't break it, which means that should work. Let me finish up this upper layer, and then I'll run the farm again. I can show you all how it works. But we want to... Actually, I can just go off of where that netherrack is there. We don't need to turn the display back on. I'm gonna need to expand my bee farm, though, dude. So what we're building now, for those who are curious, these are all wither skeleton collection chambers. Basically, the wither skeletons will spawn above. We're going to use iron golems as a way to attract them to the edge. And then once they have been... once they run over to the iron golems, they're going to fall into these little chambers here that we're building out. And then they're going to be picked up by the minecarts afterwards. So once they're in place down here, they're basically just sitting, waiting for a minecart to be able to pick them up. And all of these rail lines are going to be minecarts running quite literally along them constantly all the time. Whiskey Train sounds pretty dwarven to me. I'm trying to go with the idea that it's like, I think it's also going to work very cyberpunky is my hope. I'll show you how this thing works in just a minute here. We can turn it back on. Now that we have a first line finished up, it'd be kind of cool to see it actually running. Not that there's wither skeletons falling into these chambers or even able to fall into these chambers yet, but it would be cool to be able to see it. The reason why I need to change this one is on each of these areas where the wither skeletons can spawn, like you can see here, if we lower it and place our nether wart actually instead on top of that dirt block there. So that is the bottom of the bounding box where wither skeletons can spawn. And then if we math it out with walking up to the top, we can actually get 3 spaces, like 3 layers per each. And then they're all going to fall down into here. So instead of having this only 1 layer for wither skeleton farm that I have right now, we're basically upgrading. Everything is going to be upgraded to 3 layers. And then that's also not even going to be just this 1 farm point that we have here. It's going to be the entire, actually 2. I kind of have 2 wither fortresses here. I'm going to place that back in just so nothing can spawn on top of that. Have you ever collected Warhammer? I briefly got into it as a kid, but never anything like serious. Like my brother and I tried playing it a few times, like just to get in. Just to see like the figurines and everything, but we never got serious into actually doing Warhammer stuff. Still can't get over how crazy the Whiskey Train looks. I know, it's epic. Like this is one of those farms that like I've been wanting to build for a long time, but I just never got around to. But okay, so there is the there's the first line done. And let me just do a quick thing here. T61. And then to again, real quick, show how it actually works for all the new folks that got in here. There's a great time. Click the like button while we're seeing all the madness happening here. Yeah, so you see the minecarts going out. They basically run around along all these little platforms that we have, and they would be picking up a wither skeleton and bringing them back into the middle. That farm where they're currently spawning right there, dropping down that chamber, that's my old one. We're getting rid of it. But this is how it will all be working when it's all moving around here together. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars, 1000%. I never got into Star Trek and was never my jam. Yeah, this is the whiskey train. So that's a good portion of it right here. It works fine in vanilla, but not with fabric and the mods. But my farm on my world/server works just fine with the same mods and fabrics. So I don't know, it's literally the same farm build out of stone brick, but the building materials also shouldn't cause that spawn in vanilla. I'm out of ideas and tires. Worms, are you trying to figure out why the Enderman farm wasn't working? I appreciate all the effort into it, but yeah, if it's not working, that's right. You build an assembly line in Minecraft? Assembly line? Yeah, this is basically a giant assembly line of minecarts going everywhere. We've just turned Minecraft into Factorio, is actually how it goes. So every single time one of these minecarts come back, as you can see, ideally, that would have a wither skeleton in it for every single minecart coming in here. They would all have wither skeletons in them. So that's the whiskey train. And then you just turn off the train line. Those were the dogs that were running the old wither skeleton farm for me. Smacking those dudes around a bunch. But we're down to 26 honey blocks, and that's a bit of a problem. We gotta wait for this to actually all come back in and get these things to all finish up their little lines. So we gotta just a sec for all the minecarts to come back. Yeah, Worms, I appreciate you trying, dude. Thank you for trying. Dogs are just sleeping. Yeah. Do you offer a mod pack download? I do not, but all because they're not my mods, but all of my mods are linked in my resources channel in my Discord. Massive system. This thing is absurd. Y'all, we got 4,000 people in chat on YouTube right now, so click the like button if you haven't. We're not even at 1,000 likes yet, so I really appreciate it. How many minecarts is that? 2 double chests, 2 hoppers, and a dropper full on every single corner. So like 70 per line, something like that probably. Because what, it's 54 for the 2 double chests? Or no, 54 per double chest. So there's 108 plus 10 plus 9. 127 minecarts per line. Yeah, something like that. All right, I gotta go check this. We need to figure out. Tried all your downloads and my game keeps crashing. I'm not too sure. Is there lag? There has to be lag. So far, it actually doesn't lag that bad. We'll see when the farm actually runs, but for right now, no, it's actually not lagging too bad. We didn't get a single. We got 6. And we might need a bigger honey farm. I didn't really think this part would be a holdup. Wait, those are full. Did I break this farm? That's honey level 5. Getting a button. Where's a button? Where's a stone? I need a single stone. Or a wood. I can make a wood button. I feel like we're getting like some recommended viewer thing going on or something. Did that loot all? No, that just got those 2. Okay. Where did my button go? I lost my button. Oh, there's my button. Where did it go? Okay, and then we can go in here. Okay, so they were all like stalled for some reason. So that's a bit of a bummer. So there's another four honey bottles. Uh-oh. And they all left. Excuse me, bees. Oh, why are they out there? Dude, did this honey farm break in the new update or something? Why are we going out this way? Shouldn't we be getting picked up in the hoppers? Are they like getting thrown out there or something? I'm so confused. Alright, I'm gonna do... We should just leave a button back here, because this will just, like, activate everything. Oh, but that costs everything to fire out a bottle. Not good. But that is a hard reset if we need a hard reset. But they're all flying out the top now. It only works well when fully stocked with bottles. Not quite true. It just needs bottles on every single item slot. So you don't need full 64 in every single one of them, but you do need... You do need, bottles in every single one of the things. Oh, there's another. There's another. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I'm gonna see if we can breed the bees a few more times. I feel like they're still... I'm pretty sure... I thought I could get down here to breed them. Why not? I thought I could. Do I have to potentially be on this side? Nope, I can't get in there. Never mind. I used to be able to reach them. This honey farm must have broken a more recent update. Oh, no, there we go. As long as I'm on this lower point, I can still click the bees. Hey, Rogue Pixels, how we doing? Welcome on in. Where'd all the bees go? You're missing something? I mean, they were just in their hives. We want to be able to get enough bees in here so that there's 1 or 3 per hive. So we got... Look at the little baby bee. Baby bee, baby bee, baby bee, baby bee, baby bee, baby bee, baby bee. Aha. Now. Hopefully that means things are working again. It looks like that activated again. Somehow all of those got shut down. So that should mean honey level 1, honey level 1, 1. Yeah, okay. Honey level 2. Okay, so they're going up now. That's good. I just want to watch this and make sure it's everything. 3 per, I think you're short a couple from what I saw. Dang, you can count that many that fast? If so, I'm impressed. There's, what, 9 hives in here? I mean, we'll just see. I guess they'll never all go back inside, but I think there's a little bee conga line going on. And I think that one, yeah, there might be too many bees now. I think we messed up. Oh, no, there they go. Okay, yeah, they figured it out. They figured it out. They just were having issues. So, do you have a home? I gotta make my bee farm in the Nether. Yeah, they never sleep in the Nether, so you can get a lot more bees. Oh, we're like, oh, that's the middle of the Weather Skeleton farm, like roughly, because I built a beacon in there. All right, so now honey level 1. 1, 1, 1, and 2. Okay, so they didn't. They're all in there, like making the honey right now, huh? Bees don't sleep in the Nether or the end. Yeah, true. Because they would explode their hives then.
Oh, many greetings.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift to Samwise Plays. Appreciate that. Oh, the bees are back. The bees are back in town. Oh, all the bees. I was trying to count them. There's no way I'm counting them. My brain cannot do that. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, there's at least 11 in there. I just want to see the farm work once. I just want to see it work once. I guess we could put all of the glass and everything around and put the honey in later. Because, like, oh, I heard something click. Like, we are, I didn't really mean to put them here, but just doing a little cheeky free cam. We are right over this farm. So, theoretically, if this is properly functioning up here, it should be running the entire time that we are, oh, we got one. I think we only had 2 in there previously. But it should be running the entire time that we are doing things. 12 in the babies. Okay, so we do need a lot more in here then. Right. We might as well just keep going. We might as well just keep on going. Bees will be doing their thing. We'll just have to trust the bees. Oh, I thought I was missing that for a second. All right, we're gonna just grab a ton more glass. You guys be quiet. Wait, 20 honey blocks in there. And I would love to be able to finish this first section here. So we have, this is the line that we just did. So this goes up here, that goes to there, and that loops around and does all the things. Our second line is this one right here. No, this is the in line. The out line is here. You can tell by the rail. Yeah, you can tell by the rail. This is so stupid, dude. This is one of those times where I'm just like, I guess I'm doing this. Whole thing about, yeah, that'll be fine. We can leave that there. We'll fix that. We'll fix that before we move on. What's hitting you? What's stopping them? Are they like running into each other and stopping? Yeah, so he's going. Yeah, he's got like too much friction on here that he can't get going. There's like too many minecarts. We'll send them on their way. They'll make their way back home. Okay, there we go, there we go. All right, it was just a little held up there. Yeah, this is why there's the 8 tick delay on all of them. Hopefully they are able to make it back. Looks like they are. Okay, so we'll fix up that side and then hee. Oopsies. Well, you know, it's good to test it now. How did they get stuck here, though? I'm confused. Can I not have them all the way here to the corner? I have a, let me see this. Minecart. If I turn this guy on, I bring him out to here. Okay, so he runs them one block farther before ending. So I might have taken them a block too close, which means we'll just shrink down our killing areas by a single block. Because I think this glass block here is what's... No, well, you'll find your way back. I think I gotta take them all back by a block. I think that's what's goofing it. Well, it's good that we figure that out now before we do all of them and then see the problem. Because, yeah, like, that one's fine. It's got the whole block there. That one's fine. And then this one I actually took fully to the corner. Yeah, that's where our issue is coming from. And then let's go see over here. Yep, he was fine. So no, he had one stuck in him. I think it's maybe that they were all stuck down there because of that other one, and then they're just... I'm taking entity cram damage right there. There's at least 27 minecarts there. I need some rails. I need some rails stat. Okay, we do not want to land and be stuck in that. That's 27 minecarts. That's still more than 27 minecarts. I dropped one down there too. I need to go get that. Dude. Sorry, it's so loud, I know. What's this farm supposed to do? It's Factorio Simulator, where you just make supply lines and try and figure out why they don't work. It's supposed to be a Wither Skeleton farm. We're in the early production stages still, so just give it a little bit of time. We'll get up and running. We're just at the point of needing to unfortunately fix a few issues with spiky minecarts, as one might say. I don't need this dirt. We're just getting rid of that, so we can have an extra hand. How is it still that many in there? Oh, I just sent it the wrong way. Really, really happy that that didn't throw it at me. Didn't throw the entire mess at me. That's just sending them all the way back home. Ow. Ow. I was not expecting this at all. Well, you know, we needed time for the bees to work, so... I guess there's that. We're just gonna cycle through all of these. Might be a chest full. Yeah, I mean, we're sending 127 minecarts per line, so pretty much every single one of the lines you build is an entity cap worth of wither skeletons, which is why the farm's so insane. So I want to see, can I just gimmick this out here? And if I place you here. I was not expecting them to go that way. Oh, fix the problem. Oh my god, that's so funny. Holy cow. Oh god. Well, oh god, that's good, dude. That's so good. You kidding? There didn't seem like there's that many left, though.
Quality entertainment today, my guy.
What happened to all the other ones? Were there only 4 left? Why was I taking entity damage?
Hey, for real.
Dono worthy low. Smiley face emoji.
Glad to be here for y'all. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, dude. That should be all of them? Burb, thank you for the bits. Jordan, thank you for the dono. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good, dude. All right, that's oh jeez. Oh, can't think. All right, which line were we bringing him back in on? I just want to make sure that we actually got all the minecarts back. I think it was this one. No, I just lost 2 stacks worth of minecarts somehow. Nope, I found them. There's our minecarts. Or two rows worth of minecarts, I guess it'll be. Here, drop all you in here, drop all you in here. Drop you in there. Putting the bed in here. And neither of those are usable in the Nether. Let's go pick up some stupid minecarts. That's such a good clip. Somebody needs to send me that. That's going in the video for sure. Ah, well, we got all our minecarts. Oh, jeez, dude. That's so good. That's so good. We're still down 2. You're full here, right? Yeah, where did I... Still missing 2 minecarts. Whoa. I guess I can just craft 2 more. 2 isn't the end of the world. That's so funny, dude. I got extras in here. It's fine. I already had extras on hand. Now we're reloaded. What I feel like I should do we run it again? Do we make sure? I feel like I need to just do like a little flip. I need a little. There's 4 or 5. Probably a lot more than 4 or 5 that just went. I need to make sure that this actually works now. Oh, I need a glass block to put in there. Can I catch this? Seal off that end to make sure that we're actually doing it. Nailed it. Okay. They were getting stuck here last time. So hopefully now that we move this back one, we shouldn't deal with anything stuck. Please. Please. Yes. Okay, so that was the issue. We just need to be careful of glass placement in the future. I thought minecarts could go through solid glass going downwards, but I guess it's only going upwards they can go through diagonals. That makes sense. It doesn't, but it's Minecraft. Okay, so that'll keep them safe now. That's everybody returning. That's our longest line, so that's the last one to return. Okay. Would it get stuck if a skeleton is in it? So that's everything is mob proof so that there's no skeletons will spawn. Whether skeletons will be in here, they'll get picked up by the minecarts and then they'll keep moving. But all of the tracks are fully spawn proofed, so no skeleton should spawn on them. Oh my gosh, what are we doing today? Right, let's get our glass back. Also, before we keep moving, I want to go double check that the whatchamacallit is actually working. The bees. All I know is Link also had issues with some of the corners like that, so it seems right. Yeah. The tutorial is great of like a... It's not even... I wouldn't even call it a tutorial. I would call it like a proof of concept. The video that like shows off this farm is a great proof of concept. Okay, so this is working now. That's great. It must have just been bugged before. They just like in a bad state or something. Sometimes we all get in bad states. It's fine. That's how we recover from them. What? Yeah. Okay, so they're all working now. All those are pulled up. They all got stuck in like a weird down state there. That's fine. Do your world lag? Not too bad. I mean, y'all can see the FPS right now. We're gonna 100 FPS currently, so. Mini HUD definitely adds the most lag to my world, but it's not terrible. It's working better than B4. All right, Samwise. You had it right with the whiskey train, but like maybe leave that to the professionals. I'm just kidding. Okay, so where does this line come out? This is the line that comes out this way, and we had just gotten up to here when we noticed the issue. Okay. So this is, if we hit H, we can turn it all back on. You can see this whole point here. We only realistically need one of these sides to actually be covered. And since this side is straighter,
pleased to meet you,
and the whole length, I think we're just going to use this side over here.
Is it a turtle home?
Yeah, this is Reddington. This is just a turtle, giant turtle sanctuary. They're just going to be on a roller coaster the entire time. This is for the turtles. All right, so we take it to here. We just got to think, basically, the way my brain's going to logic about it is every corner needs to be an L. A little L that is not covered by glass. Now that we've learned that, then we can keep taking this and actually building things. This farm is going to take me forever to build, dude. I think, underestimated how much time I would actually need to make this thing. There's no TNT involved with this at all. Don't be silly. Okay, so our little L is safe there. We're catching L's today. We want to keep the L's. The L's are good. The L's help you grow. It's got all the calcium we could need. If we keep the L's, we get the calcium. Okay, so then that goes here. This is just an under part. This doesn't actually have any spawning rooms in there, because I just needed to get the rail line over here. And then now we have another big long one that just needs one side filled in with a chamber, because we'll just have golems on one side so that the skeletons don't get distracted. And we'll send that back down here. What are we crafting today? Wither skeleton theme park, and I'm out of honey. Okay. Also, Rennington, thank you for the 2 months. My dude, I appreciate that. What do the huge red boxes mean? I am using a mod called Mini HUD that has the ability to display bounding boxes for certain structures in vanilla Minecraft. So all of the red boxes are different parts of a Nether fortress. More specifically, Nether fortress mobs can spawn on any block within these like little circles. So there's like, you can see there's this big box around it. That's the full Nether fortress bounding box, and anything that's a Nether brick in that space, a Nether fortress mob can spawn on. And then you have all of these little rectangles and things in here, and any block in there, a Nether mob can spawn on, or a Nether fortress mob. So blazes and wither skeletons and the works. And so then what we're going to do is basically a clone of what we have over here already for my old one, is we're going to fill it all with netherrack, which you can plant wither roses on top of, and then that's going to take out the ability for anything except a wither skeleton to spawn. So basically we're going to create an absolute ton of platforms in here that wither skeletons are able to spawn on top of. And then this train system that we're working on right now will be sending minecarts around the entirety of it and picking up all of the skeletons that they can. And as soon as the wither skeleton is inside of a minecart, the way this whole farm works is that once you're inside of a minecart, well, once a mob is inside of a minecart, it's no longer in the entity cap. Meaning that as soon as we get them inside of the minecart, they're going to bonk their head here and take a point of damage, but that's actually okay. But as soon as they're in the minecart, they will be out of the entity cap, and then we can have another one spawn. So it makes it super fast. But here you can see an actual live Nether fortress with all of the boxes around it, like the live half of this one that we're working on. Stream's going crazy. Hey, welcome on in, Legend B. What's going on? Hello, hello. Okay, so we are on this line right here. We just had to run around the outside. And as you can see, we've got another hallway right here. And we need to keep that block needs to stay clear. And we need to build around this guy to there. Needs to be clear, so we need to bring you back to here. Only 90 likes away. Yeah, I have a huge spoiler plan for 1,000 likes. It has to do with a really, really cool train that I'm building. I gotta ask, for the people who are just new to the stream today, because we have almost 5,000 people watching on YouTube right now. Are y'all subs, or did you get recommended the stream? I guess is the big question. Are y'all subscribers, or are you just like tuning in because summer break, or are we just like, nah, I just wanted, this is new and I'd never seen your channel before. We really don't, like, this one doesn't have that many to it. Subscribed, I subscribe. Well, I guess, yeah, you have to be a subscriber to talk in chat, so that's probably not the best way to actually go about asking that. Oops. Summer, so maybe people have time. Yeah, potentially. That could be it. Could be. Because Twitch is the same viewership as normal. But we're at almost 5,000 viewers on YouTube right now, so. Yeah, okay, so we've got everything lined out on this route, which is great. We're missing honey blocks, but it's getting there. What's the most amount of viewers you got on stream? The first YouTube stream that I did, like when I moved from Twitch to streaming on YouTube, we hit almost 9,000 viewers. But that was a lot of people who are like, oh my god, fWhip does live streaming? I should go check this out. And then they're like, maybe it's not for me. And I was like, fair. It's not meant to be for everybody. I just like to chill and do my own thing. And a lot of people on YouTube, I find, come in expecting video quality entertainment, where obviously that's recorded, that's edited, that's blotted, and planned out, where live streams a lot more just like on the fly. We're just sending it and seeing what happens. And so obviously there's a little bit of a difference in how they go and function and all that stuff. So, yeah. A lot of people are like, ooh, I'll check it out. And they're like, maybe I don't enjoy it. And that's fine. Also, my channel was absolutely exploding back then too, so makes sense. I'm trying to double check. Let's make sure that we actually have everything along this pathway. H to turn it all on. We've got that one leading out there, which is going to go all of these crossroad chambers. That hits onto that side of the crossroad too. Goes over here. We hit the extra crossroad that was right on the outside of that one. Then coming back, we hit the far side of this crossroad. And then that sends us back. That also hits a crossroad that we used out there for the original farm. So that's great. And then we have our second line, which comes back out here. Goes along this hallway, doesn't pick anybody up on there, but it catches all of those strays on the backside. We cut it a little short because we need to be able to get underneath this guy. I could have extended him out a few blocks, but I'm okay with it being a little shorter on that. We don't need a full 100% this farm because it's going to be absurd regardless. We come over here, we get that one, which we've traced out there. We'll get that whole entire side. We're missing the honey for the rest of it. That goes along here. We got that. We come over here. We get this entire hallway along this side. And then I believe that is just the course that we take to get back. Because, yeah, I'm not using that one underneath here because we have wires running through that. That brings us all the way back here. Okay, so that is the entire first side done for this step. Whip was one of the main reasons I started playing Minecraft. Hey, very cool. Thank you. Hopefully you found a new love for the game out of it. Okay, so let's start tackling this line here, which is going to be... Oh, that glass doesn't need to be there. We'll get that later. Okay, so I have this one over here is absurd. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crossroads. Unfortunately, these ones go outside this big circle that you can see here. This is Mini HUD can create a despawn sphere, so mobs are not able to spawn outside of that, hence perimeters. So you clear basically everything within your sphere, and then no mobs can spawn outside of where you want them to spawn. So I did have to unfortunately chop off the ends of these back ones, so we're basically going to treat them like hallways along here because I wanted to keep it all within the spawning sphere. I probably could have moved it out another block there, but I was just a little cautious about where I would be standing. But we can start off of right here is where our first guy will be coming in. And he would be falling to right there. Yeah. Yeah. Nether Fortress bounding boxes are kind of hard to read. I know it's just a lot of extra red inside of an already red nether, so you know it's super fun. Okay, we need to keep this sacred. We cannot touch it. I think all the crimson's gonna look really cool with the blue. I feel like those colors actually work pretty well together. We flip all of these down. And the honey blocks in here too. I feel like once we can get those in, gonna look really sweet. Found your channel after Emperor Season 2 because I watched Hermitcraft, got recommended, and you became one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers. Thanks, Shredder. Yeah, the Hermitcraft crossover was a fun time. It was good to be able to connect with a lot of those folks too.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, and this right here, we're doing it again.
Like the stream, comma.
We need to save that. Rain and thunderstorms. Thanks so much for the 9 months. How we doing today? Thank you. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Look at us go. Emperor Season 2 was my start to Minecraft. Ooh. I'm actually already in the bounding box here. Oh, because I meant to build this one on this side. Right, but that's going to break that, so I actually can't do it. I'm actually within it. I don't want that here. Unless I just build it up and send it over as far as I can to this side. That might actually be our most successful option. This one's going to be a little janky, I guess. We got our little L. It's safe. Yeah, I was on Hermitcraft Season 9 for a little bit.
Or else.
Oh, and then that's where this gets awkward. I do need it on this backside. We gotta tear all that down. Yeah, we need it on this backside. We can't have this here. Because otherwise, I'm losing the ability to do it on the other one there, too. That'd be a great time to still have that dirt. I guess we'll just go pick it up off the floor. May, you're doing all the things today. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. That should do it. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Up we go and made it. All right. Now, we can do it on this side as long as we're within the spawning sphere. Sphere. This is all within the sphere, just barely. We're in very dangerous territory over here, though. We do this. Aha! Dude, I would love to get this whole... No. Oh, I am on the right side here. I would absolutely love to get this whole farm up today, but there's absolutely no possibility of doing that. I'm not even going to be able to get all these rail systems finished. This is such a big project. I don't know why I'm doing it. I mean, I do, because it's going to look so freaking cool when it's done. This is one of those things that's just like, there's absolutely no way I could design it myself. But now that I've actually been messing around with it and doing it, I'm like understanding how it works. And it's definitely opening my eyes to like, there's something I could do with this in the future, I think. And then we are, okay, on this one, we're inside the box here. And we need to send it to being on the outside. Right. All right, so we're gonna start it here, and that's gonna be that. Why the need for the upgrade? It's OP. The current wither skeleton farm that I had was, in fact, not OP enough. I hate AFK time. So, if I can turn something into a project that gets to the point where it gets such absurd rates that I can put the hours into building the thing instead of sitting there AFK in the world, I will always happily do that. So we are, this whole farm here that we're building is more or less to prevent the need to actually AFK in the world for bones and things. My original plan was to build a crazy bone meal farm underneath the university. Like in path, like where the university is gonna go. I was gonna build some like absurd bone meal farm, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's just gonna add so much more leg to that world, and also it would just be like flip a lever on and it's done. Like that's not really the most cool thing to look at. So my backup was this. Of why make something that's boring and not fun to look at when we could instead make probably the most visually pleasing, there we go, that's the word, pleasing farm to look at in a Minecraft world. So that was the whole goal. And that has brought us to this point. Okay, so we're going to take this one final stretch here. And then this one is kind of a fun one here because these are running at the same level and they're both going to be helping each other. So we're going to build the collection tube in the middle of this guy so that he can just be grabbing, so that both lines can grab the skeletons there. We're gonna need a lot more trapdoors too. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We're still at 5,000 people in chat right now, and we got less than 1,000 likes in here. So if you can do it, it's free to do, and it helps me out so very much. I really do appreciate everybody who takes the time to do it. I would never have thought you would build a giant farm. How much longer you're gonna be on stream? I gotta end stream soon. I gotta run to the grocery store before dinner tonight. I gotta figure out. I still need to figure out what I'm actually cooking tonight. So eat. Oopies. This one is gonna run here. And I think I would like to... Oh, we got another stack of these. I thought it was something else. I think I want to run it on that side. These were... I was using glass out here to mark for myself where, like, the lines were starting versus ending. So I was doing double glass for the end, for the start, because I hadn't linked them all up. The way that you're supposed to do it, according to the tutorial, is use colored concrete for each line so you can see clearly which is the red, the blue, the green, and the yellow line. I wanted it to look really cool with polished blackstone underneath, and also making that much concrete sounded really awful. So I didn't do it. And it made it really confusing. So I totally understand now why the tutorial said, hey, if you're gonna do this, you should probably color code the lines that you're making. I hate, yeah, thank you. $20 likes away. Oh my gosh. Oh, I meant to be recording all that. I didn't even start flashback. Oopsies. Well. Dude, I have so much footage to look through after the stream today. Okay, I need to conceptualize brain around this. Okay, so that goes that way. Doesn't collect there because we're collecting on the back half. There. And that sends to this line, sends all the way back. Okay, so that one's done. We have this line, which needs a collection point out on that outer edge. We need a collection point on that entire... Yeah, we're just kind of treating this. I'm just going to treat this as a hallway instead. And it's basically going to go all the way through there. Some of it might not be fully spawnable, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then coming back, we have this little, like, weird thing there that's going to be all the way through. I'll probably... I don't need to fill in this corner, but I will just so it looks nicer. And then we have... I don't think I'll do that one. And then I'll do that. Okay. And then that'll be it. That'll be all of the glass, and then we literally just need hundreds of blocks of honey. Let's go check the honey. I want to make sure it's still working. Do temporary color coding with just a few concrete blocks like every 20th. Yeah, I probably should. I was thinking about doing color coded glass, but then I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And more bottles. Progress. I built this when I just needed like a few, so I was like, oh, I'll just run it for a few minutes and then it'll stack up over time when I'm doing whatever else. We're still going. I'm about to get out of here. I really gotta go to the grocery store. Actually, I think I might stop there. I'm not gonna start the next line. So that's I gotta go make more trapdoors. I gotta wait for honey to fill in. I think what I might do a little quick relog, and I might just AFK for some gunpowder because I'm running low on it. Give the honey farm some time to actually get in there. But my friends, y'all have been absolutely amazing today. Thank you so very much for hanging out. 3 hours of absolute chaos. Well, we just hit 5,015 viewers. Would you look at that? That officially in the 5,000 point. No, the whole stream was the spoiler. That's next week's video. You've already gotten spoiled with what tomorrow's video is. I gotta go finish getting it uploaded. My friends, thank you so very much for the support today. Thank you so very much for stopping by. We'll be live again on Friday. Most likely normal stream time, so earlier in the day. But who knows? I'll try another later stream of the day because we're getting 5,000 viewers now, so maybe the late Wednesday stream is that's the new spot to be at. But thank you so very much for being here, my friends. I gotta jump out of here to go to the grocery store and all that cool stuff. So thank you so very much, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Ooh, Avid's live? Yeah, we'll go raid Avid.